All right, welcome back to Marshall Remodel. This is the Mad County Build Series. As you can see behind us, we have some hardware on these doors, so that's what this show is going to be about. Hickory hardware provided all these handles for us, so we're pretty happy about that. And we got them all installed, and they are really solid handles, so I can say that we're pretty happy with them. I mean, really, it just matters if she's happy with them.
Sure.
Are you happy with them?
I love them. I think they're awesome.
So we're gonna quick show you, this is real simple, quick video on how to install these. I did have a jig that I used for some of the smaller handles, and then Emily can kind of at the end take you around and show you the different styles we have and how you can get a hold of them if you're interested in some of this hardware. So I guess let's get going.
All right.
We are going to be installing door handles, knobs, I don't know, whatever Emily has for these cabinets. I'm gonna be using this Craig Tool jig. Emily picked this up at Lowe's or Home Depot. She got this simple jig at Home Depot. It's a Craig jig. Putting it together, it seems pretty sturdy, so we're gonna see how it works. We have some drawer pulls, some door handles, some knobs. They look like they're pretty nice. So we're gonna get these installed because these frameless cabinets, the doors and drawers are almost impossible to get open without them. So we're gonna get started here with these drawers. We're putting these guys on there. This jig does inches and millimeter. And so I have it set at 96 millimeters. So all I have to do, and I measured from the top to the bottom, which is 6 1/8. So I set this bar here at 3 1/16. So this will sit right on there, and then I just have to drill my 2 holes right there. So I'm gonna mark the center line and then drill this first one and see how it goes.
I like it.
All right, we have these all on. It's amazing having handles. Now we're going to tackle the top cabinets. All the doors up there are going to get these. So these are all squared up. The doors are squared up. You can see over here I have not done any adjusting yet. So we have to go through and adjust all these doors. So we've got a nice symmetrical line across here, and they're all plumb and square. Which each hinge has 3 different adjustments. And of course we have these loaded up with everything, so we're gonna have to take stuff out. But this screw moves the hinge back and forth this way. This hinge, or this screw moves the hinge back and forth this way. and then this one moves it up and down. So you have 3 different axes that you can move this hinge to get them squared. So to keep these from spinning, there's 2 little points on these, so you got to be careful when you initially kind of get it snugged up. You want to make sure this is nice and square, because once those go into the wood, it's kind of hard to adjust it. There you go. So I can't water. So. All right, we got all the handles installed here in the kitchen, so I'm pretty pumped about that. We have backsplash, under cabinet lighting, and the rest of the crown molding to do, which I'll bring you all the trim details to this kitchen when I get to that point. I just can't finish until I trim these headers out, and I got to get going on that. But that's going to take me a little bit longer because we're using some wood that I got to plane down, so I got to get going on that. Anyway, we'll show you the different types of handles we use. So we got these longer ones on all these drawers. We did a lot of drawers instead of doors, which are really nice. Of course, Emily has them nice and organized. So these are the bigger handles. Thing I did have to do on these drawers, because I wanted the screws to go through both the face and this box here, I just built a little shim. Because the way they build these is, you know, these are a shaker style, so there is going to be a recess here. So in order not to cave in the front, I just built a little 1/8 inch shim to slide down in there. That way when I tightened this, it didn't bow the front door. So keep that in mind if you have something like this and you want the screws to go all the way through. I just find it a little bit easier if you ever have to tighten them or whatnot, you have access to the screw heads versus taking the door, the front off and putting the screws on this. If they come loose, it becomes a real pain. On these cabinets, these are a little bit smaller. And then we have knobs on the uppers. You can see it really adds a lot to the kitchen. And then the other style of pulls we had were on these drawers. That's for our silverware. Kind of a cool little drawer. Some cool handles here. We got those on these four. And then on this pull-out rack here. And then on the garbage. I'm pretty pumped with the way this turned out. And I will tell you, if you have frameless cabinets, you almost can't even use them without handles. So we were in desperate need of getting these on. If you guys have any questions or are interested in these handles, you can find all the information in the link to the video. We're really happy with them and they turned out amazing. All right, that's a wrap on the kitchen hardware. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and we will bring you more updates on the kitchen when we can. But like always, we appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.